So this kind of putrid looking mess is my well. I've always been told it's an artesian well. Since I bought the place, it's always been running. The power is off, and yet there's still a seep. But the problem is, it seems like it's seeping more. So I kind of wish I had time to put in some kind of a water feature, like a, you know, even a kid's swimming pool would be better than the way it is right now. But I don't know exactly what to do with this because it seeps right down here, and right now it's running down my sidewalk. So I haven't been living here since 2012, when the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service made me sadly resign from my job as a conservation officer. I had to leave this beautiful place that I lived, that I loved, and now I'm sadly trying to piece it back together enough that I could get a caretaker. So any of you out there interested in caretaking, you could live probably in my little apartment, and I could rent out this as a vacation rental and this one as a vacation rental or a year-round rental. But so I have to patch the roof in 2 places, work on PEX piping back there from where my last tenant didn't blow the lines like he promised when he left. So everything was damaged, everything was frozen, pipes busted, toilets broken, all that kind of stuff. Anyways, and then I have this thing to figure out as well. I only have a couple days to do it because I have to be back in Montana for work in just a few days, and I have to pick up my log pavilion and carport and drive it back to Montana for my cabin. But I love this place, and I would love to see somebody caretaking it. And you could live right here. I have 100 feet of Lake Michigan frontage, and there's also a beautiful campground which used to be mine, but I lost it in a settlement from a long time ago ex-boyfriend who's now deceased, but his heirs have my beautiful campground down there because they had more money for an attorney. And I had spent my money on my attorney for defending myself in my wolf self-defense case in Canada. So anyways, that's my story. Got a lot of work to do. Not really all that happy about it. For some reason my last tenant pulled all my furniture outside and left it to rot over the winter, and so that's pretty discouraging, and I'm not sure what to do. I've got this $6,000 outdoor wood furnace that heats both places, and I think the pipe's frozen there too because he didn't drain it. So kind of a sad story. So I don't check YouTube messages, but if you want to give me a happy thought for the day, you can email me at kellynightlinger@yahoo. On a positive side, I invited some of my neighbors over for a campfire meet and greet. I mean, they already know me, but just to kind of reconnect with them. They're always trying to figure out when I'm home and want to stop in, so I decided to have a campfire at my old campfire pit. And the pit itself is nothing to, you know, be super excited about. I haven't lived here in years, but I did want to show you how pretty this property is. There's artesian springs all over it. It's one of the most unique ecosystems. There's a several 100-foot high cliff. Oh my goodness, there's high bush cranberries, and I didn't even know that they were here. So this is an artesian spring. Man, I have so much work to do because I actually mow this back here too. But I was kind of waiting for the grass to dry up because it had rained all night. So the artesian spring, a long time ago, before the Army Corps of Engineers was involved, back probably in the 20s and 30s, the people who lived here, they dug these ditches. So these artesian seeps are everywhere. There's actually a really cool artesian seep right on my property where I can get my water. But my point is that this beautiful little creek comes right next to one of the bedrooms in the mobile home. And it's just such a lovely, relaxing thing to hear when you're sleeping with the windows open. So a lot of work to do, but if you're interested in a caretaker position, this would be for you. It's not totally off grid, although I guess you could make it no power, but